Me to do one on the other property. I believe this is the other property. Says 112 units. I took liberty here and colorized the lines so it'll stand out more. These appear to be columns, because I don't have structural plans. I have these structural plans. These drawings in front of us right now, page 112. Let's see if I can do this for you. So page, moving that out of the way, move it away a little bit, baby. All right, so this is page 33. This is a 135 unit. This is structural sheet 2 of 14, dated as such. 138 southeast, blah, blah, blah. That's the engineer, sorry. This is the pool. This would be lined in, past in, right about there. On the, this would be the offsets you noticed. Now on the, this will be line M now on this pool. Oh, can't show it. This says Short Towers North. It looks like that. There it is right there, the pool. And this is it right here. So I didn't concern myself with the pool deck transfer area, the pool deck transfer from the car garage area. Papa Smurf was in here talking trash on video camera this direction. I saw someone come off the deck. They came off the deck somewhere about here, I think. They came off the deck, like a ramped area. So now what I'm looking for is some transfer, somewhere where they would put a transfer beam to do the elevation changes. To do that transfer beam, I'll do this. I'll take some, let's see, green, so I'll take some, we'll take a heavy, heavy blue. And when I say heavy blue, we'll take a thick one. And we'll, oh, okay, guess we don't do that. Let's just do that. Let's, this is the pool, this is the parking garage area. Let's just put it right between there so it can take the loads to the parking garage. Okay, so parking garage might go up to here, or it might go further in, up to here. That's going to be a big issue one way or another. If it's here, we're pretty much, they'll be able to beam that right in there, right? Beam it all the way over, but they'll need a transfer beam here to tie in this one. This one they can hit the wall with, and so the cars would load here, right? So I get to do my little car thing for you guys. Let's consider for John and the crew, let's consider this a tank, all right? So I don't know how to do a tank yet. Let's see here, I gotta draw a tank. So let's do some wheels, some traction action. And then let me double back. Let me do this. Oh, John, your crew's gonna be happy. I think I'll do a little action like that. Come down here, go here, we'll put a little cog in there. All right, John. So there's your guys' crew. Your special shout out for John and his crew. They load and deck here. All right. Your mini tank. Oh hell! Somebody taught me something I forgot. We got some tanks, baby. We ain't got no tank. We got a bunch of tanks. So they got some tanks here. They load up on here. These are cars. But John's crew said they missed the tanks. So we're gonna bring John's crew, the contractor's crew here. We're gonna load him up with some tank action. All right. So the tanks come out. But without this BMA here, they're doing the same thing. So we need a BMA right about there if they stop there. But I don't think they stop there. I think it comes over approximately around there. That 2 hours too. So that puts the tanks out here. Right? That put the tanks out here. Now we're back into that funny configuration again. What if we put it right here? Well, we need a transfer beam across here. So I'm gonna get another deal going. So we would need a transfer beam there, so we can tie into it here. So it's gonna crawl across this beam, and tie into that beam on top. And then we would need another transfer beam, say here, to take the load of, so the tank should come up to it, and we got that deck opening, right? That deck opening here. So that's one way to get that going on. Now, I don't think it's that close, but say it is, and the jacuzzi's up there. Well, you do have, we've got a column, a column, a column. So now we got 3 columns, and we just need one transfer beam, say between here and here. So put one there, slide this over, and now we can run cars all the way up to it, depending on if it was designed to do that. So hold on, don't shoot your load so fast. Look at that distance. That's a lot longer than that. So we got some span issues here now with that load. With that load, we got some issues. Wait a minute, don't do that. So we've got some load issues there. So where does it go? You guys asked me to give you an evaluation of it. Well, anybody watching this that lives in those towers, if you do me a solid, I'll look at it. I'll look at it for transfer load for the beam, and maybe we can start something with the news there and get you guys going. Besides what Papa Smurf's narrative is, maybe we can get you the real deal to see if there's supposed to be a beam in there. I need to find the structural plans. These are still the architectural plans. Architectural plans. This is not the structural plans. This is only the version that I was able to find, published by the Surfside Academics. Surfside Academics. I'm being facetious because they should not have published this, but it's published now, and now the cat's out the bag. So there's a hot tub there too. Is it over here? Does this come all the way up there? If it does, again, I got this weird ass. You're gonna need a lot of you're gonna need some BMAs, some transfer beams to get this going. Like that would do it there, but then you're gonna need something to take care of that. That one's good to go. That one looks like it's got a column right there, right? So this one will be good to go. But this one, if this goes straight, that jog is just wrong. I mean, you'd have to, let's see, that distance, that's a big transfer beam to go from here to here. But it would look something like this. Let's continue that down. So it's pretty much in line, so that's kind of in line. Let's see something here. All right, so there would be a transfer beam in here. Yep, that didn't work. Let's put it back. So it would go over here. This would extend down to here, and this would drop down to here as a transfer beam, and this would come over to here. Now we'll hit all 3. 1, 2, 3. This one rests on top of that one. Oh, and this one goes rest on top of that one into the wall. Well, that's got to be able to take that load because the span is pretty close. So this becomes a transfer beam from here to here, and this one sits on top of this one. And then this one would have to come over, extend out to right about to the, real close to that one. So that would transfer there. And there would be a bunch of transfer beams there, looking like that down the middle. And that would give you more pool deck area here. I do not know where the pool is. Is the pool here? You guys tell me where to find me the pool. I'll do the overlay. There's a pool, the hot tub over here on that one. It's a shorter building. Is it over here? But you just get the idea, and I'll give you another one, and you guys can fit how you like it. So here are all the columns in line. We talked about that. I would just put that there, and now it goes there, and that puts the pool there. No, because you come out of the steps around here. So the hot tub's somewhere over there, maybe? I don't know. But this, again, has a span issue. Now we're getting too great on the span from here to here for the loading of the tanks. It's just too much. You know, they just drop through there. You know how heavy tanks are. These cars are tanks these days, right? So that's not too far off. This makes it to there, but you still need to load it. So you'd go, you'd put a little mini transfer beam in here, another one, and then one down from that column to there, to there to take the load, and that would rest onto that one. So now this parking garage is more stable for cars. The spans are now. It looks like these columns are two car spots apart. See, 1, 2, and then column. So now it'd be 1, 2, and column. So this would be 1, 2, and well, it made it to that one, so it'd be 1 and 2. So it's okay. This one on the this one up here would be. So this is 1, 2, 3. So you'd want to not do that if this has been working. You'd want to have no more than 2 column spacing. This would be the strongest spot, but it's only 1 column spacing, and it's a little offset. But this is underneath the parking garage area there, and that gets you your tanks way out to here. Then you want to take care of this out the load tributary area out to here. So I guess you're going to go ahead and extend that out then, keeping that there, and then run this one across to sit on top. Because there is no column there. Oh, there's a column right there. Beautiful. So you don't need much. It would look it would be pretty complicated as far as the way it's configured. But you can't have, so this one would go there then. You wouldn't need, yeah. This one, I'm sorry, that's just a column line, just showing what it looks like. So let's do this. Let's get rid of that. And let's look at the tributary areas real quick. So I'll make a box. I'll make it opacity kind of thin if I can. That's not happening. So delete. Make another box. Well, screw that. I'll just make this box like this. That didn't work. I don't want a box with something in it. I want an empty box. Let's try this. Okay, well, looks like they win. My it's sometimes, so, okay. So there it is there. Okay, okay. Okay, down here. Up here. 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 One there. Here. I'm just cycling it real fast. My brain's processing. Here. That's all nice. Okay, they're kind of staggered. These are staggered. Reinforcement on this. So this is symmetrical. This is staggered. So I would have an issue. I got an issue with that. See, it's on an angle. So your tributary area, that's not even. Well, that one's the same. That one's the same. But these are not. Yeah, they're not lining up. They're not lining up. So the rebar being configured as like this, rebar like that, right? Look, it's making this into a beam, if you will, the steel that goes the other direction. Whoa, get back. Okay, let's try this. So it's making, that's not lining up, but those line up. So that's a good, if the steel is going across there, they're going to transfer when you put the load there pretty evenly and nicely there. And nicely up here and here and here, all this alignment, all this going to this is missing something in the middle. So no, it transfers here real nicely across these columns. But here, this becomes a beam again. It's got to go, it's got to span. The steel's going that direction. Comes load bearing when the deck tributary area gets on top of it there. This becomes stressed that direction also. Okay, that's in alignment. This appears to be out of alignment from those columns. That's a column. These are parking spaces then. Yeah, I'm going to say these are columns and these are just parking spaces. So that looks like columns there. Yeah, I'd say this deck is a mess also. Tributary areas, so these three, they go nicely across each other, 1, 2, and 3. shift over, 1, 2, and 3 real nicely, and then again, 1, 2, and airball. There is no support there besides the steel that would be going this way. So that's, I can't imagine this contractor putting extra steel there to make up for it, make it like a beam with the extra steel. Same thing there. That's considering the steel going that direction, and we consider steel going this direction again. Let's make that large. Excuse me. So, I said excuse me, nobody excused me. So now we run this over here. You see what I mean? The steel going that direction. It's just not. It's just not nice. It's not nice. So there's the steel. Let's load it. And run a tank across it. Excuse me, dry mouth, dry throat. Talking to a damn computer. That's why. So look, yeah, so the tank goes around it. Underneath of it, that's pretty slick. I want to see, is it going behind all of them? Yeah. Yes, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so there's the tank. As it loads, the tributary area would be here. You can imagine. Let's go between a column. So that's a column and that's a column. Let's load it. Let's load it with a little box right there. As you can see, that this steel in this direction gets loaded and wants to it's get loaded, so it wants to stretch. Think of it as a rubber band. All right, so these rubber bands at this point want to start stretching, going down, and these rubber bands help pull it. And these rubber bands are tied in over here at the wall with some steel, some anchorage, and they're tied at the wall over here. And the rubber bands are tied there and there. But the further you get away, your rubber bands don't work as good, do they? So the further you get away, the more you load it and hydraulically load it and cycle it, it's not good. It's not good. So yeah, I don't have this one being a home runner winner either. This looks more like they should that deck needs some my opinion only, counts as nothing. I hope that that you can see it yourself what I see. Now he took samples, so Papa Smurf, he took some leveling, checking for level, but there's tile on there too, so you can't really see if it's puncturing. I don't know what layers they did. I don't know if they did the same thing as the other place. They overloaded it. What's the rating? I don't know the rating of this deck. I don't know the location of the steel. So far as I know, they might have a larger steel here, main bars and transfer bars and transfer beams and secondary bars and all the other good stuff. So primary bars and main bars. Can you guys tell me what the other bar is? There's a main bar. What's the other bar? Transfer bars. All right, so a main bar would be basically from column to column, taking that, this would be the main bars here. If I were to had a beam here and here, and then I ran the steel across from here to here, it'd be the main bars, and the transfer bars would be transferring the load onto my main bars and getting into this beam that was here and here. I probably totally lost you on that, but that's the best layman term I'd come up with. Thinking of the bars as transfer bars on top of the main bars, transferring the load onto the main bars, which then transfer them onto the columns. Hopefully that helps you a bit. But no, you wanted me to do it. There's 112. There's my quick rundown of it, considering that this is a true drawing, considering that the cars go here. Well, you saw what it considered. It considered a different location of the tanks and the hypotheticals. And without, I think it needs transfer beams, right? If you are going to load it like that car, depending on comparing it to the other structure, that the and it's a step up over here though with this one, which is really great. So again, I think the step up. I think I saw a step up. That would be over here. I don't know. Let's see if they. It's a different video of it, isn't it? There we go. There's a major. Oh, I remember this. This thing has very little headroom. It was awesome. So I thought that. So parking spot 99, depending where it is, I can't see parking spot 99 here. That was awesome. Wait a minute. So let's just say bottom 8.5 inches. Top. There's an inspection hole they closed up. It apparently represents. All right. Right there. So that's that ramp I mentioned that goes up a little taller. Right there is where it steps up. Back up a little bit. Right there. So there's the end of the structure, and it still has parking, a lot of parking, no planter boxes. Lots of parking. And there's a ceiling. All right, so let's see if we can triangulate that. It looks like a large column times 2 or 3. Times 2 or 3, and then parking. So my guess is, wow, that I'm out here where I am. That's the end of the building. And cars park out to here. At least to here. So 1, 2, and 3, these large columns. And this is that depth. There's the gate, I'm thinking. So right about here would be parking. And parking over here. That gives me my driveway section here. So let's see, the cars are behind that column, right? Let's take a peek. Yeah, they're pretty much behind this column. And they go to a wall. So they're behind the column by about 2 spaces. So column and columns aligned straight up. So 1 and 2. So I have these both as, okay, I think I can move this wall back now. I think I can put that there. And I can move this wall over to here. And that would only have 1 column, but it would need quite a few transfer beams to support, to get that load transfer. So it would be here, say here, there, because it's going to into the building. A mini one here. And then the wall. So ideally we'd like to see that down there, wouldn't we? Because now we have our spacing equal. It's only 2 paces, 1, 2, skipping. This is ledger to the wall, 1 and 2. That's the, no, this column rather. It's parking here, so it's just sort of like the other one. So 1 and 2, and then parking here, 1 and 2. So now I'm going to change the face of my building now. This is the column section out here. I'm going to change the face. Why am I changing it way back here? So the face is here. Internal. Wow, this is the stairwell. Oh, it had that weird shape to it. It had the internal wall was, I think that's the wall there. It had, or has, some like balconies that look like that. The balcony, something like that. Maybe it's over here. The balconies stick out a bit. Let's take a look again. So we look at this one. Again, there's a small ramp. which indicates a level change, which hopefully would be this right here. But you step up, as I said. Remember I said it was a ramp and not a stairway step. Okay, so back again. Yeah, I want to stop it. I'm trying to look at the spots. There's at least 2 spots. Lines of the building over there. Oh, we might better drive up the street on this one. I think there's another shot they're going to show at the street at an angle further away. So let's bear with it. Oh, okay, I messed that up. Pausing again. There is the ramp. So that could be our elevation change, just like that stamped concrete. Now remember, you're adding that extra load. Nothing for free. You get nothing for free. Let's watch. Let's see it again. I might hit the pause button again. All right, I guess we're gonna listen. I guess he's gonna pause it in just a second. Now he puts his mask on. These people are special. Right there again. So we're back to that stamped concrete. It looks like elevation change, maybe extra weight. So nothing for free. Nothing for free. There's the box detail. On the other one has that one, but I think it does this box detail like that, and it kicks out. Remember, it's a shorter building. So we have an elevation change. We got our tanks here. So we would need quite a few transfer beams to keep this within happiness. Well, you wouldn't have to go back that far. Wait a minute, the cars go here. So wait a minute. Let's delete this one. The tanks go there. This would be tied over. Yeah, you'd probably want to put. So that's already got one. You'd probably want to do that too. Oops. Right there. Transfer it over to that one, and that transfers over there. So you probably want to do that. Keep it all within happiness. This stuff can be retrofitted. You know, even if it's not, doesn't have it now, all this stuff can be retro. You know, you can do some post tension if you want, which is, you know, you get to monitor the post tension a lot more. If you, especially if you put a monitoring system on the post tension, you get to monitor it more. More so is how's it connected to the building. This deck system, gosh darn it. It appears that, you know, that Papa Smurf doesn't recognize that the deck went down first, pulling down the building. And it appears this is around the same deal. That so what? It's got a connection here that still can pull this down, which can then start it rolling back towards the building again. So all this interconnecting platform matters. You know, is there all the interconnecting platforms matter? Period. Elevation change or not, if they're connected, they're connected. All right, they need some type of breakaway system if you're going to do that. It would be a construction joint. An extra row of columns in the construction joint, something to make it separate. All right, ending the video. Enjoy. Bye.